So the next question here is we are giving an integral where this condition is given. So this condition, okay, it should be less than equals to 1. So this condition is circle equation, right? So equation of a circle. Let us draw a circle here, and we have our x-axis, y-axis. In this, according to the condition given, this is y, this is x. So obviously if we take the center coordinate, so this is 4 comma 4 and the radius is 1, right? Now let us take x is equals to r cos theta and y is equals to r sin theta. Now r is equals to 1. So in that case we will have sorry, this is 4 minus x and 4 minus y. This is it. So r is equals to 1. That means from here this is x is equals to 4 minus r cos theta and y is equals to 4 minus r sin theta. Now here what we are going to do, the integral, right? Okay, now another one is r is equals to 1. So that means x is equals to 4 minus cos theta and y is equals to 4 minus sin theta. Now here we have integral, so e to the power, we can put it as, what is the equation given? This is for in the range of circle, e to the power minus root over 4 minus x whole square plus four minus y whole square dx dy. Now here the equation of circle is x square plus, let's check, 4x square plus 4r square. Right, so basically so from here this is very clear that 4 minus x, that is this, is equals to r square cos square theta and 4 minus y is equals to r square sin square theta. So basically this r square will come out here, so that is we can write down e to the power minus r of dr d theta. This is what we got if we put the values here, and of course the integral here is going to be from r is equals to, radius is from 0 to 1. Now this is going to be theta, so यहाँ पे theta का range we have to find out. So for that let us try to find out the angle, right? So for that let us first make two tangents, right? That is, how can we make it? So from the origin let us draw the tangent. Here is one tangent. Here is one other tangent, and we have a point here. Now from the center to the tangent point, we know that there is a 90 degree, right? So this is our 90 degree right angle triangle, right? That is, let us say this is A, this is B. So OABD is our, this OABD is basically our right angle triangle, right? Let's just remove this shade. Now we have to find out the angle theta here. So for that let us first try to find out what is this angle, right? So suppose let us take a parallel line here and draw a parallel line here. Now we know that at this coordinate here, let us name it D and C. So we know this distance is 4 and this distance is 4. If the adjacent sides are equal and this is then this is a square. So even this distance is 4 and this distance is going to be 4. So this is a square, and we know that that means this whole angle is going to be 90 degree. So if this is 90 degree, then the diagonal is going to be our pi by 4. That is 45 degree, and also this distance from O to A can be find out by using the distance formula. By using the distance formula, we have OA is equals to 4 root 2, right? These are the center, this is the origin. So by using the distance formula, we know that OA is equals to 4 root 2, and we have ODAC, that is square. The diagonal angle, right, that is angle AOB is equals to 90 degree, that is equals to pi by 4. So these all we have. So what we have to find out is the angle theta in order to get the limit here, right? In order to find out the area here, that is we have to calculate the integration. Now if we name the other angles, that is what we are going to trying to find out is this angle. Suppose this is our theta, right? So how much is the theta then? This is pi by 4 minus this is basically the remaining angle, right? Now before that, suppose we want to find out here, we have OA is equal to 4 root 2, that is this is OA, and the base, so this is the hypotenuse and the base here is B. So if this, so for this triangle, if this is theta, then sine theta will be 1 by 4 root 2, correct? That is your height by hypotenuse. So theta is equals to sine inverse 1 by 4 root 2, right? Now if I want to find out angle BOD, okay, what is angle BOD? That is this is our B, this is O, this is D, right? That is I'm talking about this particular point. So how much is going to be this one? That is angle BOD. Obviously this whole angle is pi by 4 and this blue area is theta. So the remaining, this green area, that is I'm talking about BOD, will be pi by 4 minus theta. So we can write that angle BOD is equals to pi by 4 minus theta. So let us just highlight what we have got, right? So we have got that this is theta, and angle this is BOD by theta, and we have AOB is, okay, this is not a good highlighter. Let us change the color, take this color. Yes. So this is our angle AOB and OA is 4 by 2. So these are some of the important information we have gathered from this diagram. Okay, now next, that means we have to find out the limit for the theta integration, right? And here that means similarly for this whole, let us say this is E, this point is E. So EOD, this whole angle will be EOD will be, so this is pi by 4 plus theta. So that means the range within which we have to integrate the theta is pi by 4 minus theta to pi by 4 plus theta. That means let us just write it down. That is theta is equals to pi by 4 minus theta to pi by 4 plus theta. Now let us write down this d theta here, okay? And r is equals to 0 to 1 e to the power minus r dot r dr. So here we can do by parts and find out the integration. So what we have got here, let us write down in the next line. So this is theta from pi by 4 minus theta to pi by 4 plus theta. Minus r into e to the power minus r from the range 0 to 1 minus of we have done it here. So minus of from integration of 0 to 1, derivative of r is 1, e to the power minus r is minus r, minus and minus it gets. So integrating this by parts, we get r is basically here minus r into e to the power minus r, minus of 0 to 1, okay, this is within the interval 0 to 1, minus of integral 0 to 1, r is derivative of 1 e to the power minus r dr, right? Now yes, and this minus 1 gets here, so this is plus. So here we can write down the values, that is pi by 4 plus theta minus pi by 4 plus theta times, here we will have 1 minus 1 into e to the power minus 1, that is this, and this is 0 times this, so this gets cancelled, plus we have here 0 to 1 e to the power minus r dr, so that is e to the minus of e to the power minus r within the intervals 0 to 1. Now let us put the values. So obviously this gets cancelled, so this is 2 theta. Here we have minus e to the power minus 1. Now if we put the values here, we have minus e to the power minus 1 plus 1, right? So that is 2 theta minus 2 into e to the power minus 1 plus 1, or if we rearrange it, that is 2 theta 1 minus 2 to the power e minus 1. So therefore theta is like we have calculated theta, that was sine inverse 1 by 4 root 2. So we will just put this value and that will be our answer. That is 2 sine inverse 1 by 4 root 2 to 1 minus 2 e to the